Guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go!
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sunday!
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wentz. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Wentz. On the catch, it's Crowder. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Dance, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go, backman. 180!
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike.
Trey 15!
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Ito Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And look at this, it's a fake. goes off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Check.
280.
Hey, pick your game up.
19.
Check 25. Check 25. Hey, Trey.
14. 14.
Check your shot. Check the out.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson.
Here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Gun.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
120. 74.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wentz going to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Go. You draw quarter.
Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd down, Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Wentz now on 1st down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
218, chop.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Jordan.
Let's go.
23 yards, the final tally. On first down, Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jordan. 23 yards on the play.
Green 80. Friday.
Check 26, check 26. Still got 4 down. Check 31.
On first down, they run with Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 36. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete to Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw is Wentz. And he coughed it up. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, Darren, what quarter y'all in?
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hey, Jay.
The Eagles offense sent.
You
They
my
have the
fucking
lead now. They'll be
son,
looking
Jay.
to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one
I had
thing,
played with him a
hit them
couple
with
days
something
ago.
else.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Shift! Watch the shift! 14. Go.
You still play 0-13?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Damn, man, he fucked me up. Damn, you said that.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I don't play 2K. That's your ass.
This one caught by Crowder. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point.
You can't sit here and tell me you like
the
2K.
quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was
This
going,
2K need
and
better
then
than
rally
18.
to the ball after the catch and stop him short
18,
of the
wait.
first down.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I don't know what a bit say, but I got
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the
18 with the
job.
best
Now it's the
2K I had.
offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll have a first down past the 40. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Four down. Got it. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
This is Howard on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, zero.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They telling that boy bet some more
The
money.
field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Watch the shit. Hey.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I'm really going to have to start putting niggas back in that.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
I'm going to have to put niggas in that old thing.
With a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position
man, I'm finna goddamn obliterate
where a
that
touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Wentz to throw.
I'm going to obliterate that shit, bro. Don't get in that on me, bro. What are you doing, bro? You silly ass bitch. The fuck is wrong with you, you dumb hoe? Don't ever get in no shit like that on me like I ain't really out there, bro. I'm really out here, bro.
14, run it. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 66, run left.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down.
They tried to hold me.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really, from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Damn, I missed him.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd-and-1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A first down carry for Smith. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, high 7s. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
57's the Mike.
357.
Right here. Hey, check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. The quick slant caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run with Smith. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check, 93's the Mike. 93's the Mike. All right.
Hey, alert.
Hey, let's get there. Check 3. 22. Check.
And again this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Hit that fucking hole, Glizzy.
He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 99 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in.
No one was
expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Keep putting it real quick.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He's just giving it to him.
Now
He's just giving it to him. He's going to take it away. He's just giving it to him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Throwing his Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke.
They go my cracker, Troy Apke. They go my cracker. They go my cracker. You in 96. They're him. They're him.
Dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just give me 3 points in the NFL.
I love Troy Apke.
A dominant
I love him back there, man.
Build on.
My homeboy get out that big rig, ready to get in the game of man fast, man.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
It wasn't no way this game supposed to be close and Cubs out here looking like this. I supposed to be playing like this the whole time.
Keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way
to
the
crazy, man.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder if anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence.
Don't leave them crazy. Don't leave them crazy, man.
Confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think we've got no shot to beat this team.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And goes
give him a highlight.
All the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already in the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
Man, you act like you don't know about Buki, man. They're going to try Buki hands out there like you don't know about him. That nigga with the IMG.
And you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
He with the IMG.
Coach called a
try that again.
And pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something.
The McCacker.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke.
I played off our trail.
This game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down.
Now you want to talk to me. Damn. Talk to me then, nigga. Nigga, whatever, nigga. Hey, I'm drunk. Fuck it. He ain't gonna step with